Okay, so first of all, I'm going to type equals reduce, and then the initial value is going to be this sentence here, and the array is going to be the values in the first column here. And then I will press F4 to make that an absolute cell reference. Then for the function, I'm going to use a lambda function. And this needs to have two parameters, an accumulator and a value. Then I need to put in the calculation, and this is going to be the substitute function. The text is going to be the accumulator, and then the old text is going to be the value. Then the new text is going to be the offset function. The reference will be the value, and then the rows will be 0 and the columns will be 1. Then we need to close the brackets 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter. And now you can see that the word slow here has been replaced with the word quick. And also the word leaps here has been replaced with the word jumps. And if I drag this down, it will replace the words in the other sentences as well. Now let's go through this formula step by step. We'll start with the substitute function because that's nice and simple. The text is this sentence here. The old text, which is what we want to substitute, is this word here. And then the new text is what we want to substitute it with, and that's this cell here, and enter. And now you can see that the word slow has been replaced with the word quick. Now what we want is to do this for all of the words in this table. However, the substitute function does not work like this. If I pull these cell references down, you can see it gives us 4 sentences, and it does each of these substitutions individually. So in the first sentence, we get the word quick. Then in the next 2 sentences, nothing changes because neither of these words are in this sentence. Then in the last sentence, the word leap has been replaced with the word jump. However, we don't end up with a sentence that has both the words quick and the words jump in it. In order to do this, we need to use the reduce function. So we'll do an example with the reduce function. The initial value will be 0, and then the array will be these numbers here. Then we need a function, and so I will put in sum and close brackets and enter. And so this gets us the number 15. It takes the number 0 and then adds all of the other numbers onto it. Of course, we don't need to do this because the sum function works like this anyway, but the reduce function is useful for things like substitute that do not work like this. So now let's do another example. I'll do reduce again, and I'll have an initial value of 0, and I'll select these numbers for the array. And now if the function that we want to use doesn't already exist, we can make our own custom function using the lambda function. For the lambda function, we need 2 parameters. That is going to be the accumulator and also the value. So the value here links up to the reduce function because it's this array here, and it will go through the array row by row. And then the accumulator starts off as the initial value, but it then changes. Then we need to put in the calculation that we want, and in this case I am going to take the accumulator and add it to the value, and close brackets again and enter. And this gets us the number 15 again. So what this formula is doing is that we start off at 0 and then we add the first value onto it. Then we take the value that we just made here, which is the accumulator, and we add on the next value in the array. So we travel down the values in the array row by row, and each time we are adding onto the accumulator that we created in the previous step. So if I drag this down, you can see we end up with the number 15 again here. But the reduce function allows you to do this all within one cell. So this would be the equivalent up here, if I change these cell references back again, of then making another substitute function in this cell here, taking the previous sentence, and then making this the old text and this the new text. Then when I drag this down, I end up with the sentence that I want at the end, with both the words quick and the word jump. This would also be the same as taking this formula here and putting it into another substitute function. This here becomes the text, and then the old text would be this value here, and the new text would be this value here, and close brackets and enter. And this also gets me the same result. But if you want to do a nested substitute function like this, you have to do it for every row in the table. The reduce function allows us to avoid having to do this. Now the final part of the formula is the offset function. With this we take a reference and then we move a certain number of rows down and a certain number of columns to the side. So in this case we are going to move 2 rows down, 1, 2. Then we move 1 column to the side. And so the result that we get is the word box. Then if I change this here to 3 rows, we are now going to move 3 rows down, 1, 2, 3, and 1 column to the side. So we get the word jump. What I really want to do is move 0 rows and then 1 column to the side. So instead of moving any rows, we stay in this row and just move 1 column to the side. And in this way, I can take the old word and link it to the new word. And we need to do this because the reduce function only has 2 parameters, the initial value and the array, whereas the substitute function has 3 parameters, text, old text, and new text. So in order to link substitute and reduce together, we need to find some way of turning the value into the new text. And we can do this by using the offset function to move 1 column to the side. Now that we've explained this formula step by step, let's go through it all again. So we'll start with the reduce function. The initial value is this sentence here, and then the array is everything in the first column in this table, and we'll make that an absolute cell reference. Then we need the function, which is going to be a lambda function. Then the parameters are going to be the accumulator and the value. Then we need the calculation, which is going to be the substitute function. The text is going to be the accumulator, and then the old text will be the value. Then the new text is going to be the offset function. The reference will be the value. And then we'll have 0 rows and 1 column and close brackets, and we need to close brackets 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter. And now you can see all of the words in the sentence have been replaced. Okay, so in this video I have shown you how to replace multiple words in a sentence using the reduce function in Excel, and that is everything.